Hi, here we have my iPhone 6s, and I've had it for less than a year, and you're not going to be able to see it on camera, but the glass is starting to get some very fine scratches and swirls in it. And I have been taking it to the RC racetrack where you get a lot of dirt and rocks. You pick it up in your hands and your pockets and stuff, and I think it's starting to mar the finish. So I was at the dollar store last week, and they had this at Dollarama for $4. PUREGEAR smart buttons. It's a glass screen protector, 2016 CES Innovation Award. It was eligible for that award. But the unique thing about this glass is that it has smart controls. So it has a capacitive touch sensor on the bottom left and right, and that runs a line up to the very top, where in iOS there's always a back button up at the top, and there's usually a more button up in the top right. It makes it more like Android, where you can have your bottom controls. So I thought we would install this and see how it is. I have no idea what this thing cost when it was new in electronic stores, but now it's the dollar store. Give it a try. Ultra thin glass, compatible with 3D touch, and it has those sensors. And it also has a tray for application. So let's crack it open and see what it's like. This will probably be the cleaning solution and stuff. Cleaning kit. And this is your application tray for perfect alignment. So yeah, so we'll get that set up and I'll start getting the phone cleaned, and then we'll put on the glass and we'll take a look. Okay, so first thing, I do have to clean my phone, so I'll have to remove it from the case, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a cleaning all in the front. Now this tray, how this tray works is, so you lift up this and you set your phone down in the tray, and you get that aligned. Peel off the back of the screen protector, you lie it down, and it should give you pretty good alignment. That's the whole idea of the tray, which is kind of neat, so we'll give that a try. So I got to clean the phone, I'll do that all. Very wet. It's a very wet one. I'm surprised that it's that wet. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the oleophobic coating. That's what I'm always worried about with those type of swabs. Now we peel off the backing. You can't see it. I don't want to move the camera too much, but now you peel off the backing. You'll see it when I get halfway down. And then now it's align it. And hopefully it does get the perfect alignment that they say, without too many bubbles. There's a few bubbles. We'll say that was pretty easy so far. Align with indentation. Yeah, I got that almost perfectly centered. I will say that that tray thing works very well, because normally getting it that perfectly centered around your home button is very difficult to do. Then now you can peel off the top slowly, it says, and that's it. The installation is done. Whoops. Just fold that back a bit. Now I'm not really, I don't really like the cut it on the top, so I wish that that was a little bit of a nicer design, and also seems to have a lot of edge play. So let's see if the fancy thing works. Come on. So then if I want to hit the photo button, normally I'd have to reach all the way up here for photo. So I'll hit this here. Maybe that's why it's in the dollar store bin, eh? Wonder if this one works. So that one's not working. What's another app that I could try? There are Apple's Photos. Let's try that. So here's a dog picture that I was looking at last, and so in almost all iOS native apps you have the back and then a details button. So let's press over here, see if we can bring up details. Oh yeah, it just doesn't work. Oh, you really got to press hard. That's what's wrong. So go back. So it works, but you really got to press. So So if I want to go back, if I just tap it, doesn't work. Press, you have to press hard. It takes some getting used to. That might be by design so it doesn't give you a bunch of false positive presses all the time. But if we go back into Instagram, then if I want to do the photo, I would have to press hard over here. Yeah, okay. So it works. Some weird, odd behavior with the screen protector. If I'm holding it in my hand and I do a full wide press, it works every time, right? I'm using the smart buttons down at the bottom. It's working fine. Swipe back, swipe forward. You set it down on a table, doesn't work. It's so odd because I'm using a case, so the case is isolating the phone. It's not that. Why doesn't it work when it's setting down on the ground? You pick it up in your hand, press your finger, works immediately. That is so weird. So that's the PUREGEAR smart buttons. I think it'll work fine in my case. It does have a significant gap around the outside. I don't really like the type that leaves that much of a perimeter, but for $4 I thought I'd try it, and you can't really tell that from the picture in the... Look at how sneaky they are in the picture. It shows it as if it's a whole full covered front with just the little earpiece. So not really accurate photo representation of what the product looks like. Yeah, so, oh well. For $4 I thought I'd try it. Thanks for watching.